Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a Reddit video. And you might be sat there thinking to yourself, oh Zeno, you've run out of ideas, Yes, thank you Michael, thank you Stephen, thank you Jess, thank you Graham, for your very eager eyes out there. Yes, I've run out of ideas. I had 3 previous videos recorded and every single one of them had to go in the bin because something was wrong with the recording, whether it was the audio, whether it was my mic, whether it was the gameplay. It was just shambles. So I just thought, do something nice and easy. I came across this subreddit like a while ago and it just popped into my head again. It's called r/bread stapled to trees, which, if you don't know what that is, it's literally in the title. Very obviously, it's just bread stapled to trees. Why is that funny? Why is it a subreddit? I don't know. It was created in fucking 2017. Some weird times, and to be fair, some of the better times to be alive. Anyway, let's have a Sunday in the park with sprouted wheat. And for some reason, someone has stapled a fucking piece of bread to a tree. Weeping Willow finally is good and intended, and Red Admiral signed it off. Why on earth are people just... He's even fucking measuring it. Oh my god. It's 10 inches by pretty much 12 inches. Great. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Why are people stapling bread to trees? I don't know. I feel like this is American, to be honest. It seems very American. A bruzo style bread. That's a pretty nice piece of bread, that, actually. Just gonna leave this here. Toasted oak. Get it? Toasted oak. Don't tell me it's fucking toast. Please don't tell me it's toast. Nope, it's... Oh! I think that bread's been out in the fucking... it's been out in the sun too long on that tree. Get it? Toasted oak. Because it's an oak tree and it's... I'm struggling. What? That's a big piece of bread. Jesus Christ. Holy... Oh, to be fair, I think it's just thinking out, innit? But Jesus. It's a nice waterfall, that though, actually. Swan... is this in... No, this isn't in... This is America, yeah. Tell by the road sign. Of course, just that's a loaf. That ain't no piece of bread. That's a fucking loaf of bread to a tree. Jesus Christ. Bagel and a burl, Shorewood Grove. Okay, there's the bagel. Love that. That's yeah. Why? So, as you can already tell, it's not just bread. Well, it is bread, but it's not just bread. It's like bagels and shit like that. Oh, there's a piece of brown bread on a maple tree. Fantastic. What the fuck? And they're just scranning it. They're just scranning. I kind of regret fucking... Also, for a start, why have you got a cockroach enclosure? You fucking absolute devilish animal, bro. They just literally devoured the fucking thing. Okay. That is true. Jesus' body is bread, y'all. It counts. Yeah, but it's not a tree, though, is it? Realistically. And also, he's not stapled. He's nailed to the crotch. Anyway, I made a little tweak to Minecraft and I added a way to staple bread to a tree. Has my guy actually made a mod where you can staple bread to a tree? Are you... Don't... there's no way. Okay. Alright. Choose wisely. 1 Apple Pro stand, a stapler, extra staples, and 485 loaves of bread for $970. Okay. Why? Why have we... Oh, this is why America is fucking failing. This bread staple to a tree got more votes on Reddit than it took to decide the 2000 presidential election. Why have we got a picture of a bread stapled to a tree on a poster on a fucking banner frame just outside a fucking... What is that? Outside of a ministry. Bro. America have literally lost the plot. There's another one! That's the same whole... That's the same fucking thing. And there's even a fucking piece of... Oh my god. Do you know what? That's dedication, to be fair. Someone's made the homecoming proposal on a tree. I hope that wasn't outside of a house. Because if I was the dad, I'd be fucking killing you, bro. Why are you stapling bread to my tree, man? This is why I hate England. Who the fuck staples a bread to tree? Don't tell me we've started doing this shit as well, bro. That does look like British bread, to be fair. Oh, no. Okay, again, there's that picture again. Great. Bread is a staple food. Fantastic. Fantastic. What the fuck, bro? Are you okay? There's actually bread on pretty much the entirety of the... What the fuck? Bro, I don't even want to ask how much time that fucking took, bro. Someone's put bread on a tree. The fitness gram pays the test, but every beep I staple bread to a tree. Oh my god.
The fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. The running speed starts slowly, but gets faster each minute after you hear this signal. A single lap should be completed each time you hear this sound. Remember to run in a straight line, and run as long as possible. The second time you fail to complete a lap before the sound, your test is over.
She's actually going for it. Why? What? Why? Oh my god, bro.
9.
Even Siri doesn't understand how many brain cells Americans have because they haven't fucking got any. Why? Why? No. He died on a tree for my sins. Amen, brother. Amen. Bro's fucking stapled Calla to a fucking tree. Jesus Christ. I stapled myself to a tree to scientifically test whether I am bread. It's probably American, innit? Don't tell me. What? Super Bread Stapler 64? What the fuck, bro? Bro turned a womp into a fucking... I am stapled. Great. Even better, bro. Someone's... Peter on a pitter on pine. Nice. Nice. Jesus, do you want any... How many more staples? Someone stapled bread to a tree near my house. Am I going to be burgled? I have 5 dogs, 4 cats, 3 cars and kids. Which one are they after? Well, stapled it 9 times. It's a bit overkill, I think, but I don't know. Because logic has no place in our current universe, people are stapling slices of bread to trees and bragging about it online. See, Fox News, this is America literally just in one fucking video. I think we just need to change the American flag to a piece of bread now. Toast gradient of 12 grain on cedar. Cedar wood. 1 piece of bread. Piece of bread. Oh, sorry. Piece of bread. Slightly toasted. Alright, an average piece of toast. A slightly overcooked piece of toast. Burnt toast. What is it? Someone's... Do you know what? To be fair, actually, yeah, if I saw a piece of bread on a piece of wood, on a tree, in a museum, I'd pay fucking money for that rather than a fucking banana sellotaped to a wall. Duct taped to a wall, sorry. Are you taking the piss that you can... There's no way. Hold on. Okay. Thank God that that game doesn't exist. Okay. Someone stapled broccoli to a piece of bread. I think we're finished here. I think we're done.